Drop it.
Hey guys, don't mind me, I'm just in my Halloween costume right now, but something happened yesterday, so I decided it was probably a good idea to talk about it in a video, because this whole point of the whole channel is to document my transition, right? So talking about that kind of stuff is probably a good idea. So yesterday I had an appointment with the gynecologist that will be taking away my shark hunting abilities, as I so like to call it, for my hysterectomy, which is amazing because I didn't expect to be called in this soon, but I did, and everything went really good. So first off, we got there and I went with my mom and my stepdad, and we got to the hospital and my stepdad went to go and get coffees, not from me because I can't have coffee in the morning, not before I poop. So my mom and I decided to go ahead of him and get to my appointment on time, which is usually a good idea. So we went to the HSC, it's like the main hospital in the the city that I live in, and we went up the elevator to the 4th floor to go see them, and I got there and there was like plastic surgery and all this stuff, and I was like, I don't see gynecologist anywhere here. And so we talked to the lady, and apparently we took the wrong elevator up, and we can get, like, it's in the same building, but for whatever reason you can't get to the gynecologist's office from the 4th floor of the, Magenta Fox section. And so we had to go back down to the 1st floor to take the elevator of the, Green Goose or something, up to the 4th floor, and it was so confusing, and we were like, what the hell is going on? And when we get there, and we walk in, and my stepdad's already there, and he's like, did you get lost? And I'm like, yes, we got so lost. But anyways, we sat there for a while. It was weird. We kind of talked about politics. We talked about Justin Trudeau and how attractive he is and how people are objectifying him right now, which, like, whatever, you can't help you're sexually attracted to somebody, and you shouldn't feel ashamed to express that fact. But at the same time, you know, don't shame people for doing the same thing, because, like, all the people who are like, oh, look at that ass for Justin Trudeau also are like, how dare you say that whoever Obama's wife is, I'm apparently really stupid right now, how dare you say she's attractive? I don't know, it's really dumb. No double standards, that's annoying as heck. But yeah, we sat there, we talked about a lot of random stuff, and then, like, all of a sudden I just became, like, really self-aware, because I was like, we're in the gynecologist department, and I'm like the only dude in there that is going for stuff, which was a little awkward, so I was getting really nervous. And then they took me over to the room, the waiting room, whatever, the room that you go and you get stuff and measured and you get to sit on the bed or whatever, the room with the bed. But anyways, they took me to that room and I sat there for a while, and it took a while for her to come in, so like that whole time I was like freaking out a bit. And I was like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And then she finally came in, and like right away, she's like, you're Zeph, right? Oh, nice to meet you and everything. And like we just like hit it off right away. She was super nice, and she's like, she does most of the I think she actually might do all of the hysterectomy for the transgender men who go through clinic. So there was like no awkward like misusing of pronouns. She asked me my pronouns, and she was calling me Zeph the whole time, he, and she was trying to use language that was like more unisex, but I was like, feel free just to use the technical terms, because I actually don't get bothered by that. I know I have a vagina, and I know I have ovaries and stuff like that. It's fine. And so we talked about it. She talked about all the possible complications with the surgery, which, like, obviously infection is possible with any surgery, and then since the cervix or whatever, it's against like a lot of things, like the tubes that go down from the kidneys to the bladder. She said that there was like a chance that she might, damage those, but usually doesn't happen. But there's always that that chance. And also, since I don't have any scar tissue from like former pregnancies or like miscarriages or, well, I don't think. I mean, late period can be a miscarriage and you wouldn't even know, so I might have had a miscarriage in the past. I actually think I may have, but I don't know for sure, so I guess we'll find out when that's going on. But if you had like a lot of scar tissue, and if there's like a lot of stuff in the way or whatever, she can't do like the small incision through the belly button or anything. She'll have to actually like cut you open, and then there's like a little bit more complications with that, obviously, and a lot more recovery time. Yeah, so we talked about that kind of stuff. She asked me like if I was on the pill and like what I was doing for like protecting that kind of stuff, if I could possibly be pregnant, which no, and if so, I'll get that taken care of before the hysterectomy anyways. I should probably turn that off. That's very unprofessional. I'm very sorry, but I'm talking to my mom. Yeah, so that was all good. I'm good and fine and dandy, and I'm gonna joke because I have to go to another hospital to get this done, which is the same hospital I was born. So it's gonna be like, here, take these back. I didn't need these. And I thought that was kind of funny, and she laughed at that too. So yeah, we had a fun conversation. I did some paperwork. Yeah, it wasn't really eventful, really. It was just talking about what's gonna happen. So now I have to make an appointment with my GP and for pre-op. And so that'll be good. And she also told me that there's a gynecologist that will be calling me to set up an appointment because I need a second opinion because I'm under the age of 30, which is fine, that makes sense. But since I'm transgender and since I have a bad back and like it's not physically possible for me to go through a pregnancy anyways, it will definitely be approved. Like, I'm not nervous about that happening at all. Like, even if it was just I was transgender, like, it approves all the time with the second opinion. Like, those two gynecologists, they know each other, and yeah, so it happens all the time, and it's fine. So that will be okay, and I'll get that over and done with. The only negative thing is I have to wait for, well, I don't have to wait, but it's easier if I wait for my name change and my gender change until after the surgery, because then there's like none of those complications or anything. So yeah, that's kind of annoying, but it's fine because technically I can't really afford it right now anyways. So by the time that all happens, I might actually be able to afford it myself, and then I don't have to go get help from the Rainbow Resource Center, which is great because I would prefer not. And even if I do get help from the Rainbow Resource Center, eventually I'll end up donating the same amount that I got back so somebody else can have the same thing. You know what I'm talking about? Because I want other people to be able to go through that process a lot easier too. Yeah, so I thought I'd talk about that, and my surgery date, at the moment, it might change, I don't know, but it should stay the same, is January the 27th, which is actually like really, really early, so I'm kind of like looking around for advice on just like things that I could do to make the whole thing a lot easier. Nobody's replied to my post yet, so I don't have any extra advice, but like when they do post advice, and after I get my surgery done, and I maybe come up with other things that are useful to know before getting the surgery, I will make another video, just, and I'll obviously probably be making a video, like, on the day that I'm going, and then, like, when I get back, and that'll probably be one of, like, my first actual vlog type things, because, like, it's always just, I guess this is technically like a vlog, but I don't actually leave the house, and I would love to do like daily vlogs where I go places and like show you guys stuff, but you know, I really don't have money to do anything right now. Like, I don't have money to go to restaurants or to like go to the movies or anything, so I just kind of sit in the house most of the time. I'll probably be making a little bit of a vlog November 10th. I'm going to a kind of event called Homo Hop. Yeah, the proceeds go directly to the LGBT center. So, yeah, I really want to go to that because I haven't really gone to the club or gone dancing or anything in my life, which is really disappointing because I used to love dances and stuff when I was younger, and I figure I probably still do. This is actually not a Halloween costume. This is the costume that I'm going to be wearing at Homo Hop. I'll show you guys a little bit. It's like the white t-shirt and the leather jacket, and oh god. I got blue jeans, this is the first time I've actually ever had blue jeans, but these are like skinny jeans, and I really like skinny jeans, so thank you, Mom, for finding those ones, because I couldn't find any, but they fit me really nicely. So yeah, I'll be wearing this to Homo Hop. The theme is 50s, so if anybody that I know that's like in that area that watches these videos is going, then you'll see me there, because I'm confirming 100% I'm definitely going. Like, I wouldn't have put this much effort into the costume if I wasn't for sure going. And yeah, so I'm like a scrapper, so I have the eye scars, and there's a scar on my lip, but you can't really see. Oh, you can kind of see the scar on my lip, and there's some on the sides as well. Well, I don't know, the mirror thing for webcams. See, there's some scars on the side, and then this beard is literally my hair. So I shaved my hair. I did this myself, and I cut it myself too. It's not the greatest, but I mean, whatever, it's out of my face, so that's all I care about. But yeah, any of the excess hair, I just put it in a bag, and now I'm just gonna use it for costumes, and it works really well. So like, if you want to pass better, then you could start doing this. All you need is spirit gum and some of your shaved hair, and just kind of paint on the spirit gum, let it dry for a couple seconds, and then stick on the hair where you put the spirit gum. And then you can just take clippers, like beard styling clippers, and just make it a little bit more sculpted. Unless you, of course, sculpted it just fine when you put it on. I'm just doing a test run for today. I'm gonna do some chores now, and I'm gonna see if the makeup stays or if it's like really uncomfortable. Like, it's a little bit itchy, but it's nothing serious. So yeah, I think that's good. But anyways, I just went on a completely different tangent. I'm sorry. I guess that's about it for this video. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, good, because you should. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.